Hi, I'm Shannon Strader, and I'm so excited to get to teach with Veritas Online this year. A little bit about myself. I'm originally from Warwick, Rhode Island, where I grew up in a military family with 3 older siblings. That's right, I've got 3 brothers. When my father retired from the U.S. Army, he moved our family down south to the great state of Texas. And it was here in Texas at the age of 12 that I was saved and baptized while attending church with a neighbor. And through my involvement at that church in middle and high school, I was fortunate enough to also get to see my mother come to Christ. After that, when I left for college, that is when I met my husband. See this guitar here? Well, if you ever log on to class and I happen to be holding that guitar, you'll know I've lost my mind because I'm not allowed to touch it. It seems I always leave it out of tune. But he is the global worship pastor at our church. We are one church and 3 different locations or 3 campuses serving the greater Houston area. And we've been actively part of ministry at that church since 1999. We have 3 kids. Stefan is our oldest. He's a writer and lives in North Hollywood, California. Haley is our middle child, and she is a stage and set designer here in the Houston area. And our youngest, Bethany, is a Veritas Online scholar. So if you happen to see her in a class, tell her mom said hi. And Bethany is also involved in local theater, and so we are a very creative and fun-loving family. We love to play games and travel, and we're a little bit competitive, so if you ever sit down to play a game of cards with us, watch your back. A little bit about myself professionally. I fell in love with teaching when I was working in clinical psychology on a research grant where I had the privilege to teach children coming out of violent homes how to read and write. And that was a real eye-opening experience for me. I just saw what God can do with a young mind that comes from a difficult situation and how important education is. And so from there, I have taught many different things. I have taught in elementary and middle school and public school settings. I've also taught at the upper levels at the University of Houston, where I taught statistics and loved it, psychology and methods to research. And I also have homeschooled. Our youngest is currently a Veritas scholar, as I said. So that's a little bit about me. One other thing you should know is I am a professional counselor, and I am a Christian voice in a scientific community. I'm one of 10 facilitators in the state of Texas and one of 7 nationwide. And we work to teach and train therapists, young and old, how to help veterans and first responders who have complex PTSD symptoms due to their time in the military or their time serving our communities. And that is also a real joy in my heart. So as you can see, I love to teach at all levels. You may see running around in the background are little Christmas kitties. We have 2 rescue kittens, and we have a very grumpy teacup chihuahua. And we also live on a pond where we have 3 swans and several varieties of ducks. And I'm pretty sure there may be a southern gator out there, but you will have to stay tuned in class to find out. Bye!